Look, I don't have much time to do this. My phone's gonna die. So I'm gonna do. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna talk about, tell you about, but I gotta go to sleep. I'm gonna take some shots. But I'm gonna review Razor Blade Tears, a novel by S.A. Cosby. This was great. Right away, dude, I got Joe R. Lansdale vibes. Like, okay, so I'll just read it to you. Ike Randolph has been out of jail for 15 years, with not so much as a speeding ticket in all of that time. But a black man with cops at the door knows to be afraid. The last thing he expects to hear is that his son, Isaiah, has been murdered. Along with Isaiah's white husband, Derek, Ike had never fully accepted Isaiah, but is devastated by his loss. Derek's father, Buddy Lee, had a similar relationship with his son, but he can't rest until he knows who killed them. Ike and Buddy Lee, two ex-cons with little in common other than their criminal past and the love for their dead sons, band together in their desperate desire for revenge, in their quest to do better for their sons in death than they did in life. These hardened men will confront their own prejudices about their sons and each other as they rain down vengeance upon those who hurt their boys. So yeah, it's just a revenge tale. Yeah, Jesus. Not a. This book is really good, but I mean, I can't. The only, off the top of my head, the only black character I can think of that I read in book form is from Lansdale. The main character in Act of Love is black, and in the Hap and Leonard series, Leonard is black. He's a gay black man. So I gotta believe that Lansdale was an influence on S.A. Cosby. But Ike was not. Gee, I don't even know how to. I don't know how to describe it because the book is good, but Ike is a great character. And oh my God, The Hideaway by Kuntz was bad, but at least Kuntz could develop a character, but he's never written about anyone like Ike. Ike is he's a bad guy. Actually, he's like a villain. He would be the villain in another book, or in this book, he's like scarier than the bad guys. He just has a darkness in his soul and heart that makes him do things that normal people could never do. And they don't shove that in your face. Like S.A. Cosby doesn't shove it in your face, but it's there. Like it comes up like a wave. Like every once in a while, you just realize that even though he's a super respectful, he's not gentle, but he's on his path. He's not gonna, he's like, don't tread on me. That's Ike. And in my head, I saw him as so in Missing in Action Part 2, there's a black MIA. He's really dark. And I mean, because he scared me, like he kind of scared me when I saw him Missing in Action, because he's like, he's going against Chuck Norris, Braddock in the movie, but he's like tall and he's not. I don't know, because he takes his shirt off, and he looks like his muscles look like if you skin someone, and you see like the musculature of the human body. That's what he looked like, and he had long arms, and he could fight. So that's what I pictured Ike in my head. And then Buddy Lee is Sam Elliott. In fact, they call him like Discount Sam Elliott. He's a total Lansdale character. I want to say, oh my God, what's his name? The guy who wrote Bone Tomahawk, who wrote and directed Bone Tomahawk and Dragged Across Concrete. I can't remember his name. But actually, no, just because this is like real stark, violent, but it's not really like that guy. But it took me a week, only because like I was doing other stuff, work, reading some comics, listening to music. But Also, like, man, everything goes back to Layman because when I'm reading a Layman, like, there's an end, and we're going, we're there's a whatever it is, we're going towards it. Razorblade Tears was like that, but maybe just Layman's a better writer. But there was an end, and we're going towards, but maybe a little bit. I was like, okay, let's. Okay, I kind of, I know where we're going. Like I figured it out. And usually I don't even with movies and books I'm dumb. Like I don't try to figure out the ending. But this one I was like halfway through it. I was like, okay, I know what's gonna happen. But it was still good. And then when they get the bad guy and they dispatch him, they didn't describe it, which I really thought that was cool. I believe it. I know what they did to him. They did something really bad to him. Also, there's really good parts where this book made me think about stuff like fathers and sons and um, everything, homosexuality, racism, um, but Buddy Lee was great. He's funny. He just everything's a joke to him. But he has his own personal code. Like I was and then through the book I was like, is Ike gonna die? I mean he's done so much bad stuff in his life. I was like, he kinda has to die, but and then you never get to know their sons, like they're dead. Yeah, it's just really sad. Like if you to lose a child and then like to like have a horrible relationship with that child and then they're dead and you can never make it up to them. There's just a lot of cool stuff about well not it's not a lot and it's not cool, but you know they ask the question of like, what happens when we die, like do we see people we love, do we get to make everything right with them? And personally I just want to, like Yoda says, forever sleep. I mean, that's the hope. I mean, it's the best you can hope for, I think. But Razorblade Tears, it was 300 and 319 pages. It took me a week. Yeah, it was one of the books. I have to finish this. Like I have to. Yeah, that's a sign of a good book. And I found it at a Texas thrift. They never have good. I found like in like 5 years of going there, I found 3 good books. And I've seen this at the library. They like put it on like a display shelf at the library, and I was like, I almost checked it out. I'll read it someday. I'll read it. And I did. I don't think I would reread it. I like it also because it's just straight. There's no, oh my god, there's no flashbacks. There's no flashbacks within flashbacks. There's no tangents. Yeah, it's just a story. We're on it. Revenge, killing, bikers, trannies. Some descriptions of gore. There's a cool, like a murder cover up that Ike and Buddy Lee do, and I was like, man, that was pretty good. Like, I don't think you would get caught for this one. I would give it a. It's weird. It's not horror, but there's definitely horror elements to this. I would, dude. I think S.A. Cosby has only written 2 books. I hope he should write just an all-out horror, like, dude. Yeah, S.A. Cosby, do monsters and slashers and 80s horror stuff, dude. Yeah, He has actually like stuff that made me laugh out loud. A couple and snicker and like laugh to myself. So yeah, this is really good. And yeah, he deserves like provocative, violent, beautiful, and moving too. Yeah, that's actually true. The Washington Post. Okay, desperate corruption, like set player. I don't know. I want to pass this on to someone. Might be you.